Hi.
Oh.
Can one of Marvel's most popular anti-heroes make Superman interesting? Are tariffs a bad idea? It's a show about a talking cat with frickin' lasers for eyes. Is that Jean Grey? All this and more on Cutting Edge Hero Live. Welcome to Cutting Edge Hero! I am the Nerd King, Danny Stewart, your host for this and most episodes of Cutting Edge Hero. Joined today live in the studio and distantly joined live by Landon, by my co-host and our technical director, Justin, over there. First and foremost by Landon Felter. Landon, how are you doing today?
I'm doing just fine. How are y'all doing?
Doing well. Happy to see you. And then my other co-host, Joseph Stewart.
Hello, peoples.
And then Joseph, yeah.
Joseph.
Yeah. And
with
then
the
Justin
lore thickens. Okay.
Justin over there in the technical director seat. Justin, how are you this week?
Oh, I feel I feel weird.
Yeah.
I feel weird. Me and my body aren't we're not on good terms right now. We're not on good terms. I'm so tired. I kind of hate it. All its normal things. It sweats a little. I'm like, you suck.
Yeah.
It creaks. Like I go to move it and it's like oh, we're in a fight right now. We're kind of in a fight right now.
Hey man, even the Mona Lisa's cracking.
Mm-hmm.
We have got an incredible show for you this week. We have got some CinemaCon footage that was dropped for Avengers Doomsday, as well as Spider-Man Brand New Day, as well as a bunch of other shit that they dropped on top of that that we are going to talk about. We are going to talk about some of, but certainly not all of the news in the bullet points. And then on the hit list, we are talking about our 5 favorite moments from CapeAnime, which happened over the weekend. It was an incredible time. Can't wait to talk all about it. But before we do all of that, let's talk about the nerdiest things we've done this week. Landon, what's the nerdiest thing you've done this week?
Well, I would have to say the nerdiest thing I've done this week is work CapeAnime this past weekend.
Yeah.
I think that kind of goes to the top of the list for all of us. But
It's all in all.
It's up there, yeah. It's up there for me, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Joey, what is the nerdiest thing you've done this week? Landon, am I cutting you off? I'm sorry.
Kind of like Ditto.
Landon, use your big boy voice. Can we? Is Landon coming in a little quiet?
It's okay. Check his click people on the right there.
The peoples.
Mhm.
Down.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
And then just adjust him.
Oh,
or click
yeah.
into auto now
Landon-
that his put him
Landon,
on
go ahead.
auto.
Oh, put it on
How am I
auto.
sounding now? Am I sounding good?
You sound great.
Oh,
You're
go
good.
ahead and give me a Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
Nice.
I believe that's fixed.
Do you remember the ones that we went over whenever we were doing the mics at Cape?
Bad blood, good blood, good blood, bad blood.
Bad blood, good blood, good blood, bad blood. We were having a lot of fun testing our audio.
Too much fun.
Well, you got to say something, right?
anyway,
It may as well be fun.
Landon, did I cut you off there, or was there was okay?
Nope, I had nothing more. Just CapeAnime. It was the
Cape
nerdiest
Anime.
thing I'd done by a country mile. So
By meters.
Joey, what was the
meters.
nerdiest thing you did this week?
CapeAnime.
Yeah,
By meters.
CapeAnime 2026.
It was great.
Yeah.
Good times.
Justin, what's the nerdiest thing you've done this week?
Oh, 100% CapeAnime. Like just that was it, man. Nerdiest thing I did was trying to use all of the heroes stories that people love about anime to get them to kind of overcome their what comes included in the package of being a nerd, the overwhelming social anxiety,
Yeah.
so that they could enjoy themselves. So that was what I did,
Excellent.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love trying to be fixed? Anyway,
I can fix him though. I can do it. He's
The dog.
different, Danny. I know I can fix him.
yeah, I'm gonna go with you guys. The nerdiest thing I did this week was also CapeAnime 2026. We had a great fucking time. CJ from Nightmares and Nerdscapes was there as well. He was a blast to hang out with. I feel terrible because he came all the way from Virginia, and I got to see him like 2 ships passing in the night. I'd give him a fist bump on my way past. Billy Rhodes in the
I don't think
chat
I saw him at all.
also was at CapeAnime 2026.
Yes, he was.
Those of us who had never FaceTimed with Billy ever got some time with Billy and CJ as well. CJ said,
you know how to make me feel loved.
Billy seemed like he was having a great time hanging out in the panel rooms with us.
yeah, it's always great to see Billy in person.
Mhm.
But anyway, now that we have established the nerdiest things we've done all week, Justin, you want to talk about some news?
Let's talk about some news. And
Why
then
don't you fire those bullet points at me?
No problem, dude.
Good.
You're lucky. Hey, you're lucky. I was using my left hand.
Title of your sex tape.
Yeah.
So welcome to the bullet points, where we talk about some of, but certainly not all of the news coming out of entertainment this week. In the top stories, I will start with comic books, and I have an image to go with this as well. In the upcoming, or it actually just released, in the just released Spider-Man Superman crossover with Marvel and DC, they have given Superman the Venom symbiote.
Huh.
If you want to throw that image,
that
up,
image
up
up.
there.
Oh yeah, I can absolutely do that.
If only we had someone to do that.
Right.
Well,
right.
I mean, look at there. There it is.
So here you
I'm
can
the guy.
see Superman. It was the Superman's Rogues Gallery and the Sinister Six all attacking Spider-Man and Superman. And Superman got the Venom symbiote. It doesn't last terribly long, and it's a cooler idea than it actually ended up being in the comic. He just lasers the Venom symbiote off of himself and then slaps his hands together, creating a sonic
Enough sound
burst,
yeah.
and then the symbiote comes right back off of him, and so Superman does not.
It looks really cool though. I love the cape.
It's hard to make Superman cool, but I feel like that's doing it. That's,
but the symbiote. I love what they how the
Looks
like
like
the
shit.
symbiote becomes
He
a
does.
cape. Landon.
I'm with Landon.
Somebody
My
worked
bad.
hard on
Sorry.
that, Landon.
Trash.
It looks terrible.
All right, take it away. Take it away.
it looks better than the normal Superman costume. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Things always look better in black.
I mean, as a '90s baby, that tracks with you.
Yeah. Or is this are like feelings on Superman as a hero, like just where they are Superman in you guys' top 10?
No,
Not even
God,
close.
no.
Oh, I love Superman.
I like
Okay.
Superman depending on how he's written. A lot of times he's not written very well.
Brightburn?
Brightburn was fun. I mean, the
Pretty
idea of a
scary.
dark Justice League, that not that we've never seen that before, but I can see what James Gunn was going for there.
Wasn't my favorite part of the film, but the ending. That there was other ones. I think my favorite. I wish it was. I'm a big proponent of standalone. That's the whole story. Doesn't need to be extra. That could have been the whole thing.
Want to feature some of the comments we got up there. Billy said the anime draw was fun.
Yes.
CJ said he didn't get to meet Billy. He'll have to fix that at CapeCon. Serena, best of 9 Stewart, my beautiful niece, is in the chat. She said, "Hey fam, what's up?"
Saul, fam.
And
said
then
hi,
Billy,
Billy.
I believe he was trying to find Joey at the show to tell him this, but Joey, I was sorry to hear that the inventor of the D100 had passed, Lou Zacci.
Oh.
And
Damn.
CJ echoing Landon's thoughts that the Superman with the Venom symbiote looked terrible. Yeah, but
Can we circle back around to the passing of a hero? And we can just get some 07s in the chat, guys.
you want to throw an F in the chat for that?
Luzachi. Thank you.
And then Billy Rhodes also said, "Fuck you, Superman is the best."
No,
Yeah, he's
you're
all right.
lying.
Yeah, you're just
I will
filling the
say
chat there.
A lot of people don't know how to write Superman, but whenever you can get him right, Superman is fucking awesome.
Yes, absolutely. I think the David Cornsweet, like that version of Superman that we got in Superman, was a good demonstration of what Superman should be like. And when he's well written, that's kind of what he comes off as. He's just kind of a big, geeky, super strong guy that would rather not fight anyone if he can avoid it. And at the end of the day, he likes to fuck with people because he's super strong and super fast, and he thinks that shit's hilarious.
Mhm.
That's the best Superman.
He's very One Punch-esque, right?
Yeah, except that One Punch Man is intentionally the opposite, whereas most anime heroes fight and fight and fight to become stronger.
Mhm.
One Punch Man starts off at too strong, and then he's like bored because he finally achieved what everybody else was trying to
Superman
achieve.
always kind of being that same trope of like, unbeatable. Like he's all
CJ said he's awesome when he struggles with how horrible everyone else is. That's true.
Oh.
Superman is a commentary on a society and what a man with his kind of powers and the kind of limitations that he's still presented with, because a good person doesn't just, become the Injustice universe version of Superman, where he just thinks that all of his decisions are the right ones.
It doesn't like use the power to control.
In anime news, we are about to get Dragon Ball Galactic Patrol, which is the next storyline after Dragon Ball Super, where Goku and Vegeta are helping. That's not
that one.
Goku and Vegeta are helping a Galactic Patrol officer hunt down space criminals, and so in preparation for that, they are going to remake and re-release the last several Dragon Ball Super films. So they're going to completely remake them and then re-release them in theaters when they already existed, already made as movies, and already released in theaters. They are now going to go back and do them all over again.
What do you mean by remake? Like touch up the visuals?
No.
Or do you mean like ground up?
Redo the whole thing.
Completely redone?
Like completely redone. New artists,
okay.
new art, the voice actors are going to re-record all of their voice lines. They are
New voice actors?
remaking them. No, same voice cast as always.
everything.
Same artist?
But they are
Remaking.
re-recording the previous Dragon Ball Super films and then re-releasing them ahead of this new Galactic Patrol
Okay.
story.
Listen,
I was kind of reading on it. I didn't get a ton of the details, but they are definitely remaking them and not just re-releasing them.
I know like Dragon Ball, put out anything Dragon Ball, it does gangbusters. Like it's insane. I know that much. But also like, is it still financially viable to remake entire movies? The entire movies that were released so recently as well.
I can't imagine that it is, but they said they're remaking the one where he fought Frieza, Golden Frieza. They're remaking the last movie arc they just did. So I don't know, man, but they are.
We're kind of in a world
All right.
with media where it's not so it's the algorithmically it's like what is happening. If you put something out and then it doesn't catch traction, just doing it again is and it catches traction is where the success happens, right?
Yeah, but completely
So it might have
remaking something that already exists is just wild to me.
Might have something
And
to do
like
with
these
that.
things already were very successful when they came out.
They were.
Yeah.
Our human relations specialist and fact checker extraordinaire, Ben Stewart, is in the chat. He said in anime news, that's the Punisher.
What would we do, Ben? What would we do without you? Thank you so much.
Landon, what did you have for gaming news?
In gaming news, two big stories, really. First and foremost, union workers are taking legal action against Build a Rocket Boy due to lack of transparency over what data was being collected. So essentially, uh, pretty much every company with computers has data tracking software on them just to make sure their employees aren't looking at anything weird on company time or aren't doing anything just generally weird when on the clock. Sometimes they go a bit further and even have like mouse tracking software to make sure you're moving your mouse at least to do some sort of work or pay attention.
Or middle management likes to scare people and say, we're watching you all the time. So that way when you're at
Exactly.
home, you're just terrified that you can't go to the bathroom or yawn or something.
But apparently, Build a Rocket Boy, which is a development studio that I could not name a single game for off the top of my head,
neither.
is being sued by workers because they are not being totally transparent on what data is being collected. Now, as we all know, even if a app or whatever is taking all your information, they at least have that big fun end user license agreement or something notifying you what information they're taking.
Mhm.
Even even if nobody reads it, they still have to legally tell you that.
Mhm.
And that's also true for workers, even though workers' rights are not exactly in the best situation right now. That is still true. And so far, this company is being sued by their workers for not revealing this information.
Good.
As they should.
Good. It's
As
about
they
time.
should.
It's about time that something happened with this. Like, if there, so there's the saying that if it's free, you're the product.
Yeah.
You know, but this isn't a product thing. This is somebody trying to, plan on living their life, paying their rent, feeding themselves, putting, raising a family. Your job isn't just like, I make money, but it's the security that you have to not be anxious every day that, that you can actually plan on doing something. And so to be able to manipulate workers like that is wrong.
Yeah.
And to not tell them what exactly, like what they're agreeing to, whenever they're planning on, I'll agree to this and I can plan for what my life looks like for the next however long. That's wrong. You shouldn't be able to do that. That's how you.
Billy said, I never use the mouse. I'm all key prompt, baby. And CJ said, I made a macro that would move my cursor at random between 4 and 37 seconds. So there. Damn, CJ. That is, I don't even understand the process of that. And then Billy said, granted, I haven't used a computer since 1992, but I'm sure it's still similar.
Oh, they're basically exactly the same. They haven't changed at all since 1992.
And then a little shade being cast at Windows. CJ said Windows 11 is shockingly similar to DOS. So, what else you got in gaming, Landon?
More information about legal disputes. Nintendo of America is
fun.
currently being sued by customers for tariff refunds. Recently, the Supreme Court had ruled that companies can receive refunds from the federal government for tariff costs that they accrued while they were active in whatever market they were selling in, or whatever market. And now Nintendo, as well as a few other companies, are currently being sued by consumers to be like, hey, where's our tariff refunds?
Yep.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, the consumer paid for the tariffs, and the companies are getting refunds on them, which is just crazy. And then
it's all happened so fast. It's not like it was a year long or 2 year long plot, though. I mean, this has all happened so quickly.
Yep. And then Ben said, I used a mouse jiggler you just plugged in. He didn't have to program any macros there.
Yeah. So that's interesting that they're being sued over that.
Yeah. I mean, and they're not the only one. It's a lot of companies getting these tariff refunds.
And I'm not going to say Nintendo is perfect by any means, but I will say there is the idea that it's not like it was premeditated with whether or not they knew the tariffs, and then they didn't know whether or not they'd be getting the refunds too, right?
It's
then they already had release dates, and they already had It's
just really shitty. But we've lived in a world where banks get bailed out and people don't, and corporations get bailed out and people don't. I mean, it's just one more fucking. Justin Quick in the chat said, "Hey, Danny and everyone, what is up, Justin? Glad you are here. Thank you for joining us." Yeah. Every time Justin comments, that makes him my first favorite Justin on the show.
Oh yeah.
Yes, every time.
You're lucky. There's so much stuff in between us right now, and I'm tired. Remember, I told you I was revolting as my body. If my body wasn't tired, we'd be wrestling.
You're feeling
right
froggy. I'll be right here.
Maybe next week. Let me get some sleep.
Yes.
Anyway, hydrate first.
I was gonna say there's no way in.
I don't want to lose because I was dehydrated.
Weight
That's
scale or anything for the fights in the studio. So you just throw yourself at me. Billy said, "Oh no, my headphones are gonna die, so I gotta go. Good luck with the rest of the show, everyone. Bye, Billy. Love you.
Bye, Billy."
In television news, Dungeon Crawler Carl has just been approved for a live show or live action show that is going to be coming to Peacock. Matt Dinneman and Seth MacFarlane are producing the show. I
can't wait.
what I think is hilarious is that like all these companies vied in for the option on the Stormlight Archive with or all of Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere, and he ended up going with Apple TV because they were going to give him 100% control and let him make the show he wants to make, when they were just like, here's a pile of fucking money. Just do it. Make your show. And then Matt Dinneman was hunting, and then he ends up at Peacock with Seth MacFarlane producing. So,
hopefully it's worth it.
There's two kinds of people. Peacock hasn't done a lot of fantasy novel original content, so we'll see. We'll see. I will hold out my judgment until it starts to happen. It could be great. CJ said that's potentially going to be brilliant, but could also suck. But I'm going to try to be hyped. Same, CJ. I'm going to try to stay hyped. It could be
anywhere between amazing or absolutely terrible. I mean,
yes.
I'm in it with like the Cape 6 seasons in a movie,
or it could be
Legend of the Seeker horrible. That was fucking everyone involved in that production should have been murdered.
Oh my god.
That was the only.
Wow.
Ben said they asked me if they could use my feet for it.
Picks.
I didn't know it
yes?
was in Tolkien. I didn't know it was like a.
You saying Ben has hobbit feet? Is that?
No, that's what you said. Okay, I just said it was Tolkien. That was the inference you made, because I don't know Ben that well.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's my much bigger little brother.
I was a degree of separation away.
So Ben, what'd you say? Yes? Are we going to see the feet? Yeah. No.
He can't breach the NDA. Dude, he can't breach the NDA.
So we have talked about like Ben. When we talk about stuff, Ben's always like, "I'm going to play this person in this thing." Ben would be perfect for Carl.
Yes,
he's big. Agree. He's big enough. He's perfect. Ben, you would be the perfect Carl. Absolutely. That's the thing you should go for.
Agreed.
Get in there. Get cast for Carl.
Do it.
Ben says all I can say is they asked.
Yeah. Can't breach the NDA.
Yeah, I think in the books, Carl's like 6'3", 6'4", Ben's 6'5", so they have to play with the height a little bit, but I think it's there. I think you got it. I think that's perfect. See you running around with a cat in your heart boxers and your leather jacket with a shoulder-mounted cat that shoots lasers out of its eyes. Fuck right.
Yeah. I'm learning that your special interest is, Danny, is the height of heroes as they are written in comics. You're the only person that I've heard mention like every hero. You're like their heights. Like you just got that on lock. That's just like
you think that's my one thing. Like,
well, no, but that's one of the one things that's unique. Like that lives rent free.
Watch.
Other nerds
knowledge.
Other nerds have they have other information like the color of their eyes or something, or who they fought.
Superman and Batman have blue eyes. Wolverine has brown eyes.
Yeah. So you get
Spider-Man has brown eyes.
I never won
for a reason.
Right. I never thought for a single second how tall.
That'll be the second time I've said that since last week.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just interesting.
Anyway, moving along. Ben said it's because he's a Wolverine fan and no one will ever be cast his actual height, so he's obsessed with it. I mean, yes. I mean, you could say I'm a Wolverine fan. I did name our entire show after him. But anyway, Superman has no eyes. Spider-Man has one. Thank you, CJ. That is fuck that. See, that is something I didn't know. So after TV news, Dungeon Crawler Carl, very excited about that. Can't wait to see who they cast. Can't wait to see what they do with that. In movie news, and this is what that image I sent over to you for. In movie news, there was a leaked image from Spider-Man Brand New Day that shows Sadie Sink next to the Punisher. Every nerd news outlet is reporting on this fucking image. And they're like, oh, this confirms she is Jean Grey. Oh, this confirms she isn't Jean Grey. That doesn't confirm a goddamn thing. What the fuck are we reporting on? Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's
How
my
many
movie.
redheads are there in Marvel Comics?
Too
A
many.
fuck ton.
Wait, what isn't? I mean, Spider-Man isn't there a famous redhead in the Spider-Man?
Yeah, Mary Jane.
Mary Jane was redheaded.
But Mary Jane's already represented by Zendaya. But the thing is, like, they're trying to say, like, who's she playing? But she's wearing green and yellow in this. Like, she's definitely Jean Grey, but like, also she could be Typhoid Mary. Like, this doesn't fucking tell you anything. This is nothing. This is not
Typhoid
news.
Mary would be a weird. That would be a deep grab, right?
I have every YouTube outlet that I follow, every news site that I follow, every social media that I follow is reporting on this fucking image of nothing. Like, CinemaCon was last weekend. How fucking starved for this shit are we that we're reporting on this stupid image that shows you nothing?
Can I give you a casual's take on it?
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm very much a casual whenever it comes to all this. A passive enjoyer. She's wearing, you're right, green and yellow.
Green and yellow.
Where mutants are being introduced in this. Spider-Man's always had a connection to the X-Men.
For sure.
So is the Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
Jean Grey.
Most likely she's playing Jean Grey. There was
and it's gonna be she's one of the most famous X-Men.
There was production images of just art of Jean Grey wearing that exact outfit, but that has already been confirmed in the other stuff that they have shown. This doesn't confirm anything. This isn't news. I'm just so burnt out on all of these social media outlets that are just chasing the next big fucking story. The news they're reporting is just like, oh my god, and it's like, of course you have to break 10 minutes on.
So we're gonna let us show the image. We're not chasing the story, but we're not chasing the story, not us.
You have to break I'm fucking tired of this shit. You have to break 10 minutes on YouTube to make money off of a video. So people are making 10-minute long fucking videos talking about this one image. Just hate it. I hate it. I think it's stupid.
It's probably Jean Grey. It makes sense. I mean, she's one of the most famous X-Men. She's always
this
first
image clearly demonstrates.
Yeah, I think I'm excited actually to see mutants come into the fold, to the cinema fold, under this cinematic universe, and to see what they do with it. I think they've done a pretty good job with almost everything else that every other franchise they've touched. So that'd be nice.
Yeah, I think that once Kevin Feige, I think what we can definitely chalk the entire multiverse saga up to is the production side of Marvel Studios deciding they knew better than Kevin Feige as to what the series and movies needed. And after the colossal failure and large amounts of money they've lost on that terrible decision, I think he's firmly back in control. And I think that means we're moving into the mutant saga and getting away from the multiverse saga. And I think that we're going to
is Kelsey Grammer
we're
coming
on
back
our
as
way
Beast?
To a return to form for the MCU. Can we see the comments?
Oh yeah, we can.
Yes, Kelsey Grammer is confirmed to return.
I'm in. I'm going to watch every single one.
Yeah, CJ said that confirms she's a character that meets the Punisher. So true. Ben said that's Rachel Summers, confirmed. And then are they getting clicks? I may need to change my shtick. Yes, they are. These people are. These are their full-time jobs. Right. Well, I'm just saying, like, I know they're trying to keep this fucking train rolling for themselves, but how about talking about anything of substance instead of trying to make a fucking 15-20 minute long video.
You just got to speak at it with
about
some
the
confidence.
leak of an image with nothing in it.
Speak confidently that that's what it means, and then bring up a bunch of the history that they already know. Right? Talk about the most recent favorite fandom that involves those characters, and then
Yeah. And I hope this news didn't just graze you. This has been the Bullet Points. So well. Well, hello there.
hello.
I see you.
Oh,
Hello.
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 Good
Hello.
blood. Good blood. Bad
So
blood.
CinemaCon was this last week. Every major studio had a presentation there. We got not a lot of new stuff. We got a look at like Dune 3, which people are very excited about. The Avengers Doomsday trailer was shown there, and we've seen a lot of online descriptions for it. So it shows the X Mansion. It shows Gambit and who did it show? Gambit and Shang-Chi fighting. It shows Doom. Shows Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom stopping Stormbreaker by pinching the edge of the blade as Thor tries to strike him down with it.
Okay.
And he's apparently so powerful that Thor can't even
Just
touch
pinch
him.
the blade.
Playing
Yeah.
Gambit.
It is Channing Tatum.
It is Channing Tatum's Gambit. Let's
Channing
go.
Tatum is back as Gambit.
Let's go.
Kelsey Grammer is also confirmed for Secret Wars.
I was
as
kidding
he's-
about that.
No, yeah,
For
he's
real?
actually coming
Let's
back.
go. I loved it. I love
But
it.
Alan Cummings at some point fights the Fantastic Four in this movie. That was not shown. CJ said the Clayface trailer, though, that has been dropped online now. You can watch the Clayface trailer, but yes, it was dropped at CinemaCon. They didn't really give much news outside of the fact that the movie's coming. We didn't get the Batman 2. We didn't get Warner Brothers was kind of slim with it. We did get the trailer for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse 2 at CinemaCon, which still has not made it online as well. But
That's the animated one, right?
Yes.
Oh
that's the
my God, I
animated
can't
one.
wait.
It
Freaking loved
opens with from the perspective of the Prowler Miles that caught Miles at the end of the last movie.
Yeah.
And then talking to Miles, and Miles is our Miles is trying to explain to him like where he's from and what's going on. And he doesn't believe him.
That's so great.
But it kind of leans into that. So yeah, CinemaCon.
And that's gonna
there
be
were some
great.
big announcements there. Nothing too huge standing out that I can think of. We still haven't gotten the Doomsday trailer dropped online. People are wondering when that's actually going to happen. Anything out of that you guys are excited about?
I mean, what was it? Beyond the Spider-Verse?
Yes. Part 2.
I've been super excited for that for a long time. I think everybody has been.
I can't. The animation style, just all the different variations on the animation styles is so fun to watch, and how they use it in their storytelling.
Oh, we go
cheeky and interesting.
The trailer shows Spider-Punk's world. Like,
cool!
You go into that world.
So you get a snippet of just like his whole verse. That's cool. Which is just, yeah, absolutely.
CJ's excited about Clayface. This is like a body horror film.
Oh, is it an actual horror film?
Yes.
Okay,
because they're treating it as a horror film.
Morpheus and Venom both. I was like, oh, this could be horror. This could be an actual horror film, and I think that they tried to make it more of a hero.
What do you got against Morpheus? It's Morbin time.
It's Morbin time. Yeah,
it's Morbin time all the time.
Mm-hmm. And I don't like to speak ill of things. I'll just say that I think I was hoping what I was hoping for was this could be an actual horror film in the MCU, and then it wasn't. So Clayface is supposed to be an actual horror film.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
Yeah, they're actually leaning into the horror aspect of it. And
if it didn't even feel like if later on people who are fans of horror were like later on they were told it was part of the MCU, if they were like, oh really?
DCU.
I think DCU. My bad, DCU. If they were later told that it was a hero film, that was, that they were like, oh, really? I think that's where I want it to land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clayface typically is a Batman villain.
My bad.
I think they're even doing like
Casual.
the Joker. No, that's
I'm
fine.
a casual.
Which is great because it gives me a chance to talk about this kind of stuff. I think they're giving it the same treatment they gave Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, in that it's not Batman centric. This is just about Clayface.
I guess that one was also psychological horror, psychological thriller.
Yeah, it was just Taxi Driver.
Right.
I mean, it was good.
Yeah, it was great.
There's actually there's a lot about in that film in particular the way they actually filmed the type of film they used and the lenses they used from the beginning of the film to the end of the film, where it was a slow progression, and that was part of the storytelling.
They were pretty blatant about the fact that this is just like they were borrowing heavily from Taxi Driver, but they borrowed so heavily they basically remade Taxi Driver. Like they could have just left the Joker aspect out of it, and if you'd have been watching the movie, you'd have been like, "This is a remake of Taxi Driver, isn't it?"
I think
that's what this is, isn't it?
The cinematography was the way that they did the cinematography. I thought was really clever, and it was if you're kind of a film goer in that aspect, that was super nerdy.
Like
they started with the earliest kind of types of stuff, like the earliest lenses and types of film, and then they slowly became more modern and based on the different shots of reality and psychosis, and it slowly throughout the end of the film.
If I was just like, I'm gonna make a samurai epic, but I'm gonna borrow very heavily from Star Wars, and I literally just made New Hope.
Yeah,
it's samurais instead of Jedis. Like, would you just be like, wow, this is a really great samurai epic? Like, would that be the response you had?
Probably not.
So I just think the Joker thing is weird. It's good. I like the movie. I thought they did great. I thought the performances were well, but the fact that like
how much they borrowed from it.
Well, they acknowledged that they were like inspired by it, but then like everybody's like, oh, Joker, like this Joker film. It's like this remake of Taxi Driver.
Right.
Just I don't know. I just think it's weird.
I heard so many ups and downs. I've never watched it.
I think it's worth a good watch.
It'd be interesting to. I'm sure CJ will weigh in on that in a minute. But moving along. Speaking of, how do I segue this? I got this. I'm gonna back up and run it again.
Try it.
Speaking of memorable moments that we've had with film and television, for the hit list this week, we're talking about our 5 favorite moments from CapeAnime 2026. Welcome to the hit list. We are talking about our 5 favorite moments from CapeAnime 2026, which was last Saturday and Sunday. We were all in attendance. We all got a chance to meet the great celebrities that we had there. There was a ton of people there, and a fun time was had by all. Landon, would you like to kick us off with your number 5?
All right. My number 5 is going to sound a little boring, but trust me, I love it. And it was actually orientation for the volunteers.
That's not
That's not it. Orientation? What did you send me for orientation? Oh, I see it right here. Okay.
If only
I got it. There it is.
Name them by their order.
Right.
Hey, I put them in the order I got them. Okay. All right.
So, I really liked this because it really felt like a sign of how far everything had really come, at least when it comes to organizing the volunteers and everything. Before, it would have been just like a bunch of friends of Danny's and Katrina's coming together, just like lend some help and everything and just help out where we could. But now they're like organized. We have like schedules. We have specific volunteer passes. We got shirts that say volunteer on them, and we have a whole orientation and like specific roles that's like, your job is this, your job is this is what you're going to be doing. And it's just really like, I don't know, it just feels very cool and official and like, wow, we've come a long way with this.
As somebody it was my very first time volunteering, so this was the very first orientation, that the first time I had been briefed for the conventions. It really was. I mean, there was there was a lot of, it was very clear as to what it was expected of me. And it was also very clear as to what, where, like, it was very clear to me where things were very, you know, like hard lined, and also where there was room for me to do my own thing. Like I didn't just feel like I was like some employee coming in and being like, you do this and this or you're fired. But I felt like this is our goal that we're trying to accomplish, and this is the part that you play in accomplishing that goal. And we were also told about what everybody else was doing. So if you were able to see something that needed to get done, you understood what the goal was. So you didn't just have to wait for like, oh, well, that's not my job, but rather, I understand what we're trying to accomplish here. I can reach out. I can extend a little in that direction.
Yeah. And
so it made us a good team.
I hope it was a good experience for you, because Landon has been with the show since we started helping with the show. Like he came on pretty early on with that, because it was Conference of the Unknown was your first one, and I think that was the show prior to us buying our part of the company.
Oh yeah.
Landon has been helping since then, and so in the very early days, it was like, here's your room, do your thing, and he would be stuck in there all day. Like he couldn't get up or go or do anything, and we have made such a huge change in that when we first started helping, every time we added a new volunteer, especially like the first time we brought in like a team of like 5 or 6 volunteers to the show, Ken was like, how many people are you letting in for free? My God. Like he was worried we were just going to let all of our friends in for free.
Yeah.
And we have gotten him so far past that he's like, I love all these volunteers. It's great.
It makes everything go so smooth.
It does. But something we focused on at CapeCon last year, and I think we did even better at Anime this year, and hopefully we can continue to improve going forward, is getting everybody, at least 1 or 2 people, doing the same job with them, so that you guys can just rotate in and out of the room, take turns, have fun, and get to do all the shit you want to do with the show. Because what good is it if you get a free weekend pass if you don't get to enjoy the show? Like that kind of defeats the purpose of that being a boon for getting to be part of the show.
If you're like me, then helping and facilitating those moments for the attendees is the boon. That's that's where I have the most fun, is actually.
And I think you and Landon are similar in that way, because he's like, this is my panel room and this is where I want to be.
Yes, I like being part of the creative process, even if I'm not the one driving the whole creative process. I will do anything I can to help in anybody's creative endeavors if I can.
And I'll say, as somebody with a really
I love that about you, Landon.
Yeah. I'll say, somebody who has a really big personality and a lot of ideas. It was super comfortable to be able to put them out there, and for the ones that stuck to be like, yes, there wasn't a moment of like gut wrench of like, oh no, don't throw. We've already got it figured out. It was, well, let's think about that. Yes or no. And it was easy to be able to be creative and to help not only what was happening, but what could happen. And I worked directly with you, Landon, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And just all across the board, it was really, really nice. Like everybody worked extremely well as a team together.
I like to believe that, even if I'm usually the person fucking everybody's plans up. Joey, what did you have for number 5?
Well, I figured a lot of us would have some of the same moments, so I went with a different list. I went with my favorite characters by the voice actors we had at CapeAnime. But I did have, my number 5 would have been vendor check-in. I enjoyed watching all the stuff come in the door and seeing everything pile in and picking on the vendors when they come in.
Were you making a list of shit you wanted to buy later?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
But so for Alejandro Giuliani, it would be L from Death Note. You know, the smartest guy in the room, quietest guy in the room, like sugar.
Yeah, Elle's an incredible character. Katrina cosplays Elle. It's her favorite anime character of all time as well. And that's why Alessandro being there was such a big deal to her. The whole reason that I booked the Death Note cast for CapeAnime was because it's Katrina's favorite anime. And she has asked me the last 3 CapeAnimes to see if I could get them. And I finally was able to make it happen and pull the trigger on it for her. So, which no regrets here. They were fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. And he, Alejandro.
Alessandro.
There was another volunteer who's a dear friend of mine, and as we were doing the walkarounds, he was like, she swooned. Luckily I was beside her because she turned to like a 16-year-old girl all of a sudden. It was very funny. She's a mother of two with kid, like her son's about to graduate college.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and she just turned into just like, yeah, it was so funny. And so I think that was a lot of people were glad that he was there for more than just more than just his characters.
Was cool. All of them were cool, but the Alessandro being also a live action, like on screen actor with several notable roles, like he was in Smallville, he was in Man of Steel, he was in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, he was in was it Stargate? No,
I think so.
Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, Battlestar. That's what Battlestar Galactica.
He was one of the main cast on Battlestar Galactica for a minute, I believe.
Yeah.
But it was a whole different experience for people because they were walking past somebody who's recently been on television, and they were like, "Oh shit!"
just as handsome in real life as they are on screen. I will have to say. I was a little intimidated. I didn't stand beside him all weekend.
No,
I don't want to get compared.
Justin, what did you have for your number 5?
My number 5,
and what's in chat?
Oh, let's go to chat real quick. My number 5. Let's see. What do we have in here? Number 5. Here we are. Telling the cops that their costumes were the most character accurate all weekend.
Yeah. So we did have a bit of a police presence at the show, and so
turn around without seeing one.
We Justin's CJ says he struggles to see your big personality.
Yeah.
Make himself bigger. CJ said friends can get in for free. Yes, if you volunteer.
It's
to
work
help with the show.
I'll tell you what, it's work.
If you volunteer to help with the show, and we're always looking for volunteers, CJ. If you want to volunteer instead of attend, you are more than welcome to throw your hat in the ring, and we will, put you somewhere. More than likely, you'll be probably helping out in a panel, probably. But yeah, that's
we'll
how you
find out what
into,
you're comfortable with.
That is the way you get into helping, and then also get into helping us like moderate panels for the celebrities and stuff, is to get in and start doing that stuff. CJ said I'd be a great volunteer. I'm a fucking treasure, and it's true. It's absolutely true. No shade. I would love for you to volunteer.
I think my number 5 would be the staff at the convention hall. So just going around and talking to some of the other staff that works for the convention hall. There was an officer who was walking around that had a dog, and at one moment I was starting to leave, and so were they. So I stayed back, just give them distance. And she kind of looked at me, and I kind of was like, "Is that a pretty fun job?" And she stopped for a moment and kind of took it in and thought about how to answer this. And she said, it's a pretty good gig. And cause she just works with Doggo, like how cool.
Yeah. That was the security we hired for the show.
For our, yeah.
That was our on-hand security. The Show Me Center has security on hand, but those guys were just for the
we had. But it was nice to talk to some of the other people who were working with us. And because of the energy that was at the show, that was very friendly, and there was a camaraderie rather than just, like you're a guard, so you have to have that like.
So to go back to CJ's number 5, the police presence. So the Cape Girardeau Police Department is supposed to be available to help out at major events in town, but also like just in the area. And so Ken asked, "Hey, what's up? Like, what's with the?" You're good. So Ken asked, like, "Hey, what's up with the police presence?" And apparently, they didn't have to be there; they wanted to be there. So we had like 5 cops just there all day Saturday, and 3 all day Saturday and 2 all day Sunday. Who didn't have to be in the building, but they wanted to be in the building to check it out. So they were just there, people watching.
Nice.
which I thought was pretty cool. Just that they were nerding out. Landon, what did you have for your number 4?
Oh, shoot. My number 4. It was the coloring activity. For those of you that don't know, we had a small little activity thing where we had coloring. Yes, and that was run by one of our long-time artists coming to the conventions, Nautical Fox Creations.
Yes.
She just printed out a bunch of black and white versions of some of her artworks after people had told her they would make good coloring sheets. And was just like, hey, let's all just get together and color some stuff. And if you like what you see, here's my business cards if you want some art. And she was surprised at how many people showed up for it, actually. Very pleasantly surprised. She was actually kind of excited. And I'm glad that she was able to just have that moment and able to draw a color with a bunch of people.
So that's Amanda, and she is a longtime vendor with us. She's been at a lot of our shows, and one of the things that I love about her is I think she kind of expects people to be offended, but she is one of the most honest human beings I've ever met. And if she doesn't think something's running correctly at the show, or if she sees a problem with the show, she will tell me. Like if I go up and I'm like, "How's the weekend?" and she's like, "Well, it's good, other than this is bullshit," and I'll be like, "Oh, okay." Good to know.
Thank you.
And I think she, for a little while, thought that she was offending me by saying that. But I've taken to every show going up to her and being like, "Amanda, my most honest friend at the con. What do you see?
What is the problem?
Tell me what I should do different, please."
What do I need to change?
You need people like that.
Yes,
Dude.
absolutely. And she's great about it. But yeah, the coloring thing went off really well, and I'm glad that she was able to make that happen because it was just cool. And having friends that make cool art and then getting to share it with other people is kind of one of the most fun parts of the show.
Landon, did you tell our story about that?
You're talking about how we tried to recreate her drawings on like the whiteboard.
Yeah.
To, like promote the coloring and
how chill she was
Did
about
you
it.
so well?
yeah.
So we had the whiteboards from a previous panel, and as I was sitting in the room, kind of in the quiet before things started up, I was like, well, what are some things that I could do to, what else could I do? I'd already organized all of the crayons. That was really, really nice. Thank you. I organized them by color and then also all facing the same direction, and
My OCD is
it was awesome. No,
You organized that entire box of fucking crayons.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah. I put them in separate containers too, and then
That was a massive fucking box of crayons.
Oh, it was a good time. I tell you what, man. I was vibing. It felt great. I organized them all by color, and then it's like, oh, there are 2 different reds. I'll separate those, and then I won't put red and green together. Yeah, I won't put red and green together because some people are colorblind. So I'm like, I'm just having fun thinking about that stuff. And I was done. I was like, what else could we do? So on the whiteboard, I drew the design that she had already made. I just I freehanded her design or whatever. And then Landon came in and did his. And there was a third one. And I was like, oh, we'll wait for another volunteer. And she came in and she was the artist. I was like, hey, we did this. Do you mind putting the Bulbasaur up? And she was like, absolutely. And she did. And then she put it up, and she put it on display.
And she didn't say why did you do shitty drawings of my art?
No, not at all. Not at all. What I gathered was it was endearing, that it was kind of endearing and that she liked it. And she drew a Bulbasaur that was flying at you, trying to give you a hug. It was coming at you, trying to give you a hug.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was really, really cool.
Joey, what was your number 4 favorite moment from the show?
I was running the info booth and seeing all the costumes coming through the door and all the cosplays and talking to the people and how they built them was good. And for Ian James Corlett, I chose Goku. Son Goku.
Wait, yeah.
I'm doing both lists.
Yeah, he's having it both ways.
Nailing it. But yeah, the Saiyan, first one on Earth. Right? Yeah. Losing my mind.
Yeah. Goku's the first Saiyan to come to Earth.
And not so bright, but strong.
He's a martial arts genius.
Right.
He struggles with everything else.
Right.
The ultimate himbo.
You can.
The ultimate himbo.
Right.
Gotta love him.
Goku also also like Naruto from the eponymous Naruto, is a hillbilly.
Mhm.
Like that's the big thing with both of them
My people.
in those shows. They're both hillbillies. Like they're the Japanese equivalent of a fucking redneck.
Gotta love
and
it.
that's so they're
Hey.
like lack of intelligence and education is like a commentary on country folk.
But hey, but they're still great for it. Come on now. Easy on my people.
So yeah, embrace the stigma, I guess. Justin, what did you have for your number 4?
Number 4. I didn't exactly. I think I'm just gonna comment. I'm just gonna tag in on everybody else's. I
Okay.
think. I love seeing that. I love hearing about the voice actor for Goku talk about some of, like the experience of voicing Goku across their career. I thought that was kind of neat.
Horrible father.
What did CJ have? I see he's got a number 4 up there.
Let's see. Seeing hundreds of introverts socialize openly without any obvious nervousness.
Amongst my people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot to be said about finding your community, and I think that's what the show is all about.
Mhm. I think that was actually I guess maybe that was another thing. I don't know if it's closer to my number 1, but finding people who are nervous, and then
Nightmares.
just saying,
I love you.
there's a kid here who is just as scared as you are, except when they'll see you get over your fear, and that will help them get over. They'll see a hero in you, so that's why you should go up and you should do the panel. That's why you should get up and you should sing. That's why you should get up and dance. That's why and allowing themselves to get over their fear for the betterment of the people, the community around them. And I saw a lot of that, and that was really nice.
Yeah. See, CJ said thinks he's helping the colorblind. Meanwhile, they're just going, "Who put all these grays in here? There's fucking grays in here." And then CJ said Joey did a great job at the info booth. By the way, I haven't washed my hands since. And then commented on Goku. He said martial arts genius, horrible father.
Oh, where's my son at? He'll find his way home.
Yeah. I did. He never had a dad. He didn't know.
He had a grandpa
He did.
Yeah.
raised by Grandpa Gohan.
Yep.
Landon, what was your number 3?
My number 3. It was when a group of people in Hall B decided to play a big old game of Smash or Pass.
Oh my God, this was great.
So, for those of you that weren't there, one of our recurring panelists now, the OC Doctor, decided to host a game of Smash or Pass
Great
at
guy, too.
CapeAnime. And it was just a list of 300 characters. And he would take suggestions from the audience of numbers between 1 and 300. And the whole crowd had to play Smash or Pass.
Mhm.
And it was just very funny when he would try to encourage debate whenever it was fairly even on Smash and or Pass.
Yeah.
And some of the reasons were very reasonable in my mind. Other reasons were not very reasonable in my mind. But it was just very funny. And I felt like the crowd had really good energy. They were participating in everything. They were excited to give numbers and everything. But I went to him afterwards and he was like, normally they're a lot more excited for this. Normally a lot of people are screaming for Smash or Pass. And while they were doing that here, it just wasn't as much as I'm used to. And I'm like, dang, all right.
I thought that was so that's not my kind of panel, right? I would have never in a million years thought to make that a panel. I would never attend that kind of panel. It's just not my vibe, right? And I was talking with my wife, and she was telling me about a podcast that was Smash or Pass that somebody was giving about the American presidents. But she didn't say Smash or Pass. She was like American presidents, and then she goes through their height and blah. Swipe. It was a swipe left. I was like, oh, Smash or Pass, and I didn't realize how much people love this. Even and so I was outside in the entranceway of this panel, and as people are walking by, I would just say, I was like, hey guys, smash or pass. And entire groups of 5 and 6 people would go, oh, cool, and just walk in. I didn't have to sell it at all. I was like, oh my God, people love this. It filled like in 10 minutes of I just funneled probably 50 people in a row just by saying smash or pass. And that was it. That's all it took.
Didn't we
People
do some
love it.
kind of smash or pass segment on the show one time?
Yeah, that was back when Randy was on.
Yeah, with Randy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it was
I miss
crazy. I
Randy.
never would have guessed in a million years. Like, this is why I love working with teams of people, you know, like, that's amazing. I didn't realize.
And I was the only one who said yes to Buggy out of a group of entire people.
To who?
Buggy
To
from
Buggy.
One Piece.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I remember seeing art from that one arc of One Piece where he was a twink. I remember seeing that.
And something awakened in you, and you're
he
like,
would totally
always.
smash. All
You're
right.
always.
No,
on
that was
board.
already awake.
Oh,
I
I'll never forget.
Joey, what do you have for number 3?
We have the tattoo booth. I do enjoy watching people get new ink and fresh ink and seeing their excitement of looking at their new tattoos. And for Stephanie Shea, I picked Hinata.
Right here.
Yes. You know, starts off really shy, scared to come out of her shell. By the end of it, she's just this badass who marries Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hinata's freaking awesome, dude. She's
Yeah.
she's one of the most badass characters in Naruto, which is interesting because she's also one of the shyest characters in Naruto. But
Right.
she's just when push comes to shove, she just straight beats ass.
Story of nerddom.
I love that there was a tattoo booth there. That there's a tattoo booth at the conventions. Always, that was something that always stood out to me as extremely unique and also really freaking cool.
It used to be unique. It used to be.
Well, it started here.
Every show around us has tattoo booths now.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yeah, it's because it pops, dude.
Yeah.
It's
So I was talking to Cam, and he's like, "Yeah, there's this other con. They some of my people are at there doing tattoo booths." I was like, "Crazy, how they have one now? That's wild.
I mean, if we could only patent it.
Where'd they get
But-
that idea from?"
Yeah.
Where it
No,
started.
but you
Which
know
I
what?
can't own it because like a lot of the bigger shows, Fan Expo, Wizard Con always did.
Okay, so but it's
Galaxy
such a good
con. They bring tattoo artists, so like it wasn't new for comic book conventions, but it was new for
This
local
area.
comic book conventions.
and
for
it
sure.
also speaks to our local culture here in the area of like all of the groups of people and that are in this culture and in the scene always work together to make whatever event somebody's doing. Like we all always work together to keep that like breathing, living culture beyond the sterile, like, you know, just Walmart and whatever kind of, you know, the corporate kind of vibe of it all. It's you know, small individual or small creators, like
I'm gonna let
independent
you
creators.
cook, but what do we got in chat?
Okay, small independent creators. Like that's what I love about this area. That's what I love about our area so much. We got
CJ's number 3.
making more money than Joey at the casino.
Dick.
We got, it's super cool to see someone super shy walking in, and when they see a cosplay character and one of their favorite characters and being so excited to talk to them. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite reasons
They got
to
to see. Oh my
cosplay.
God.
Is that you're not you're that person, you're
Right.
that character for
Yes.
that day, and that's always one of my favorite things.
Seeing so many kids and young
CJ
people.
said, "Mississippi stud, you are not, sir."
Oh. I love seeing like so many kids coming in and just the amount of comfortability that not only the kids have but parents have in the community and being like, yeah, this is a safe space, and letting them fully explore and fully just, you know, they're like, the leash always starts off tight. What is this going to be? And then it's, yeah, go have fun. Go talk to those people. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, and like somebody say, hey, the kid could be over there. Do you mind if I hang out with you and with this group of cosplayers? Like, and can we do the pose and everything? And the parent, not even for a second, thinking for a second. The kid doesn't even have to ask. It's just absolutely.
I think that's really cool.
The safe space is so amazing.
Ben said, "Cutting Edge Hero." He said at night, but it's always been Cutting Edge Hero after dark, starting early. I think he's referring to the Smash or Pass discussion.
Oh,
And then Justin Quick said, my birthday is Friday. Well, from all of us here at Cutting Edge Hero, happy early birthday,
early
Justin.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Happy birthday. Let's see, where were we at? So that was number three.
That was three,
yeah.
Landon, what do you got for number 2?
Oh, my number 2. It's something that Billy referred to earlier in the night. It was the draw off.
Oh.
A lot of people really had fun with this one. I had come in with like a short list of like characters in mind, and then we blew through those a lot faster than I thought we would, because I just did not do the math at all in my head. 1 minute to draw a character. But yeah, we had a lot of fun there. We had a lot of people really enjoyed it. A lot of people loved seeing the art. A lot of people loved competing, and it was just a lot of fun for everybody all around.
I had a lot of fun working with you on that one. So that was one of your panels, and so I was kind of just doing what I could to help out. And there was a moment when 2 young women came up. 2 different age brackets, like early 20s and then probably mid-teens, and neither of them knew the character that Landon had proposed.
Yeah, who was
this
it?
character? I think it was Luffy.
Oh yeah,
I
They
think it
didn't
was
know who
like,
Luffy
do you
was
know
when they were at
Luffy?
an anime convention? Jesus
Yeah, they're like
Christ.
Luffy, and they didn't know.
Bragging.
But that's not their fandom, right? And then
Oh no, I'm gonna be critical of that.
Goddamn right.
about these young women.
No
Yeah.
excuses.
And so one of the so it's like there's no way I know what their fandom is. So I just suggested, I was like, oh, what are you guys watching right now? And had them talk to each other. And they both, within like 30 seconds, settled on a character they both knew from a fandom they both
Who'd they end up
liked.
drawing?
And then there
Landon?
were people in the audience who were like, as soon as they said the fandom, which I can't remember, we're like,
I don't
yeah.
remember either.
Oh,
But
wild.
so it was something
That memorable.
outside of
Nice.
us. Like we would have never directed them to this fandom, and the audience would have never got to cheer for it. But we let them, come to that, and that was a really cool moment.
When we first started doing the Jeopardy panel, the first time we did it, I made 1 Jeopardy game, and I was like, "Oh, this will be great," and did not think at all about the fact that this is an hour-long panel. It took them like 15 minutes to get through.
Oh,
the Jeopardy
no.
It was like, shit.
Yeah.
So
Talks about yourself.
we started doing like 3 or 4 Jeopardy games at a time whenever we do the Jeopardy panel. But yeah, same thing. It was like, this will take the whole time, 1 Jeopardy thing. And they knocked it out in like 15 minutes. And it was like, great. Now what do we do?
Yeah.
Then it was like, we did like random trivia questions for the next like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to like challenge people.
So I love the idea that I saw that it's like, oh, well, there's fandoms that we don't even, that they have, that our attendees have that we're not familiar with.
Absolutely. There's a
And-
fucking myriad number of
So
shows that I don't even know exist. And I see them all the time, especially in like the cosplay contest. I'll be like, excuse me, what are you dressed as? And they'll like say some random fucking shit. I'm like, I don't know what that is.
There's only a couple hundred animes every year that come out, right?
Yeah.
So for the
Joey-
20 some odd years we've been watching.
Joey, what did you have for number 2?
For number 2, I have listening to the story of the power puking ramen eater.
Oh my God.
Oh,
For Brian Drummond, I've got Benny from Black Lagoon.
I haven't seen Black Lagoon yet.
You need to watch it. That one.
Did you get his signature on a Benny thing?
No, I wanted to. I just didn't make it.
Oh.
Dude, that ramen eating contest was hype. That was a wild contest.
It was.
Absolutely wild. And ramen as the thing to eat too. Like, woo.
What is that? Our third
I
annual?
think it's our third.
Third annual ramen contest. No, I think it's 4.
I tried it
4?
once.
I think that's our 4th.
You tried it
I
once?
think I did. I was in the third.
Yep.
One.
How many
That's
bowls
4.
did you get through? How many bowls did you get through?
6.
That was
So-
our winner. 6 bowls was like, was
Hold
our
on
winner.
though. So the last 3 times we did it, it was packaged ramen
Uh-huh.
with
Yeah.
like watered down broth.
Full.
And
There we
this
go.
year,
Yeah.
we let Yuzu, the ramen shop on Broadway,
And they did a
actually do it.
fantastic
They did
job.
legit ramen.
Oh, it was.
And so our like most bowls in a ramen contest was 12.
Dude, and they showed up ready to freaking rock
Yeah.
like and knock
At
it out of the
8
park.
At 8, well, first off, our last year's winner bowed out, didn't even fucking like make it in the competitive numbers.
Oh, no.
And our winner was 7 bowls, and a guy tried to do 8, and he fucking violently threw up.
Oh no.
So apparently, real ramen and the shit you buy from the store very different
Yeah.
on your stomach.
Well, the amount, like the noodles are twice the size, right?
Yeah. And they had the Naruto things on top of the ramen when they served it.
Oh man, I'm just thinking about now, just regular ramen packets. That's a lot of sodium.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe the hand like the ramen, the professional ramen has less
Landon?
sodium. I would hope.
Oh no, I just thought of some really cool merch idea, but I don't think it's
Somebody
really
throwing up
important.
ramen.
No, I was
like
actually
this, but
thinking
it's
like, if you compete in the ramen contest, you automatically get like a Cape Events or CapeAnime commemorative ramen bowl.
Oh,
with
that would be cool. Or
chopsticks.
some like
Yes.
chopsticks or something like that.
Yeah. Or what we need to do, you know how like when you win like the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, you get a like title belt.
Mhm.
We should have a ninja headband.
Oh, that would be a good one.
title
Yeah,
belt for the ramen.
that would be a
contest.
good one.
Justin, what do we have in chat?
We have in chat here. Say finding indie authors with solid stories that I never would have heard of without the con.
I have a little bit of
Yeah.
insider information as to why that's important to CJ, and that's fucking cool, dude. I didn't even know that was a thing you did.
Yep. I'd love to hear some of the stories that you had, like spoken in your own words at some point.
That's cool.
I love to also finding indie creators at these cons. I think a couple years ago I met somebody who was doing
Oh my god.
D&D, like how to draw your own map, how to make your own wax stamps, seals and stuff, just making that crafting side of D&D really easy by selling them in bundles, and they were really affordable. And I was like that's awesome. Most people are selling already made 3D printed stuff, but this is an experience on top of it, and I thought that was cool.
So as I'm sitting here listening to Justin, I did not do my 4 or my 3. I didn't do my number 5. I haven't done any.
Yeah.
So I'm going to knock out 3 very quickly. Number 5, whenever I was picking our guests up, the voice actors up from the hotel Saturday morning, we were standing out front of the hotel and we were talking, and Brian Drummond was kind of picking on Brad Swale for being a nerd and all the stuff he's into. And I said, Brad, are you a nerd? And he's like, am I a nerd? And like pulls off his Gundam backpack. And I was like, I just thought that was your brand. Like he's the original voice of Amuro Ray he's the voice of Amuro Ray from Gundam.
Oh.
And I just thought he was wearing it because like he's the main character from the original Gundam series. No, he's a huge fucking Gundam nut. He's a nut about everything. He's a fucking nerd. He was blown away. First celebrity I've ever shown my Ninja Turtles tattoo that went, holy shit, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like Brad Swale was blown away by it.
We're out there, boys.
That was one of my favorite moments of the weekend. My number 5, honestly, that Brad Swale is a fucking nerd. Like a lot of these guys that they're like dealers, you know, they don't dip into their own product, but Brad Swale is not one of those. He's huge into it. My number 4, I have a video to go along with.
Oh yeah, I do get that.
So when we took the celebrities to dinner Saturday night, the waiter at the restaurant approached me and asked if it was anybody's birthday, and I said no. And then I said, but we can pretend it is. And so he said, which one? And I pointed at Ian James Corlett. And so
and for those of us who I'm familiar with Ian.
Yeah, Ian is the original voice of Goku from Dragon Ball Z, the Ocean dubs, whenever it first went into syndication in the United States. He's literally the reason that anime is so popular in the United States right now. So we're sitting there with all of the guests, and they bring out this fucking stack of squares of cake from the restaurant, and then a big drum to sing happy birthday to him. And then when they go to break the drum out, he disappears from the table.
Oh no.
And we were all laughing because we thought he ran off because he didn't want him to sing happy birthday to him. Apparently, he was oblivious. He didn't know he was avoiding the birthday thing when he did it.
Oh.
Because he goes back, he sits down, and after a few minutes, the server like breaks out the drum again and decides for us all to sing happy birthday to him. And so they light his candle and we sing happy birthday to Ian on not his birthday at all. And here's a video of it. Happy birthday, dear Ian. Happy birthday to you.
That's one of my favorite bits to do that to
when
somebody.
they brought the cake out to him, he said, "Who's this for?" And I said, "Happy birthday, Ian." And he looked deadpan at me and he said, "Thanks. You really didn't have to."
Oh, it's one of my favorite bits. One of my favorite bits.
And then my number 3. So all of the Death Note voice actors are all from Canada. They're all Canadians. They've all been friends for 30 plus years. They were friends before they started working for Ocean Studios and doing all the dubs on anime back in the day. And so they have known each other for a long time. They've also been touring, doing Death Note stuff together. But Brian Drummond and Alessandro Giuliani, 2 of the funniest fucking people on the planet, and sitting next to them while they talk as like 2 really good friends is the dumbest shit. Like they had the best time saying the dumbest shit to each other, and I had the
and they are genuinely
so
funny.
Funny, yes,
they are genuinely funny.
And so they both have really great delivery. And AJ Alessandro, he is the best. He has like the best deadpan delivery. Like his face doesn't change at all or anything, and he just drops killer lines and just waits. And it's so. And Brian's so used to it, he doesn't even react. But like you're listening to them. And it's like you're watching Laurel and Hardy. Like it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. They truly are like genuine. And it's not even for the other people there. It's just for themselves is the best part. It's like to entertain each other.
And my number 2 is Colleen Wheeler. Just Colleen Wheeler. The voice of Rem from Death Note, as well as some other voice roles that, aren't super well known, but she's great. Mm-hmm. This was her first con ever.
Oh.
Did not know that when I booked her. Didn't know when she came. She told me on the way from the airport. This was her very first con she has ever done. She just decided to get on the con circuit.
Were we able to do anything to to really maybe that's not the right word, so I won't use it. Were we able to do anything to make it special for her?
Yeah. She had an incredible con. I told her Saturday night into Sunday, as Katrina and I were laying down to go to bed, I was like just so worried about Colleen. I was like, what if we set the bar too high? What if she's miserable at every other con after this one? What if she hates it from here?
What if it's too good?
We're like
what if we did too good?
We're like setting her up. She's like, this is a great experience. I love this. I want to do cons forever. And then she goes to her very next con and she's like, what the fuck am I getting into? Like I was so worried for her. Sweetest human being on the planet. I made this con shirt. It is the Death Note cast playing
24 hours before the con, if I'm not mistaken.
I finished it shortly, less than 24 hours before the con.
Yep.
But I gave her one of the only celebrities I've given one of our shirts to that was like, I'm gonna wear this. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But obviously first con, so she's not as burnt out on it as the rest of them are. But genuinely one of the kindest human beings I've ever met, and like she was like, I don't know. She like hugged me every time she saw me. Like she hasn't learned to put a divider between her and fans yet. So just sweet as can be. And I'm so happy to have been her first con.
That speaks to that just genuine safe space and vibe that comes with.
She was a joy
cons.
All weekend.
It
just
comes
all
with
weekend.
Your
long.
cons, it's
really enjoyed her.
There's a very genuine kind of vibe to it.
Landon, are you ready to give me your number 1? Landon, your number 1, please.
Oh, serious, Landon?
My number 1 was cosplay karaoke.
Let's go.
It is something that we did 2 days in a row. The first day, it was super big, super popular.
It was
The
electric.
second day, not as big, not as popular, but still very big and very popular. It got a lot of attention. People were coming by before it being like, when's cosplay karaoke? People were trying to see how soon they could sign up for cosplay karaoke. When we finished day one of cosplay karaoke, people were asking, are you all doing this again? Can I do this again? And we got to be like, yes, we can. You can do it again. We will be doing it again. Honestly, it was just super awesome. Danny sang in cosplay karaoke, even though he wasn't doing cosplay. So you kind of get disqualified for that, Danny, but that's beside the point.
There was immediate DQ. Yeah.
I don't know how many people come up to the info booth going, oh my God, when is karaoke kickoff? Oh my, when can I start signing up for karaoke? Where do I sign up for karaoke?
That's awesome.
And so it was a big hit. It was.
That makes me feel
Cosplaying as a guy who knew what the fuck he was doing.
good. Aren't we all? I'm cosplaying as a human man right now.
You're not in charge of a show that gets 4,000 to 6,000 visitors.
You're right.
You're in charge of putting out all the fires. So
You're right.
that was that was all weekend long. I was like, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
I'm going that way.
But yes, cosplay karaoke has been gangbusters the last several times we've done it. But I feel like there was an extra special magic this weekend.
Yeah, I think so too. It felt more like the last few times it's always been popular, but this time people were really clamoring for it.
Yeah, I think we've started something, guys.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And
Yeah,
that's Landon's little baby that he gets to carry,
Cradle,
nurture, and take care of.
Until it's a big fire.
Joey, did you ever number one?
So I have Brad Swale as Rock in Black Lagoon. I still love this anime. You should watch this anime. Everybody should watch this anime. It's a good anime.
I'll check it out. I'm going to check it out.
My favorite number one moment was when I watched you walk behind the info booth, grab the mic, and make the announcement of who is going to be at your next show. And all the people were just amazed. The applause that went up, the screaming, the hooting, the hollering that went up through that. And it was just one of the best moments to see.
So who's next? For those who missed it.
Well, if you missed it, you got to wait till it gets posted.
Right.
CJ said, I should have done the karaoke. I may next time. And then he said, did I miss that? What was the announcement? So I will. You don't have to wait.
Here it goes.
Justin, you want to go ahead and do CJ's number one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Read it.
You just put it up.
Read it. Hey. Okay. Listen.
Yeah.
I never claimed my brain worked good. Getting to my number one, CJ's number one, was getting to go. I was able to take a weekend, spend the days buying nerd shit that I don't need and meeting cool people, and then the nights gambling with the missus.
Nice.
And CJ also says, I should have done the karaoke. Maybe next time. No maybes. Come on now.
Yeah, for sure. We only do it at anime, though. So.
Right.
And then what did you miss? What was the announcement?
Well, actually, we did cosplay karaoke at CapeCon 2 years ago, right? Because that was whenever the comic artist sang "Creep."
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess we don't just do it at anime. So maybe. The announcement that you missed is that for CapeCon 2026, coming up in November, we are bringing the cast of Star Wars Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, and we are bringing almost every single cast member, and the notable exceptions are that we're still waiting to hear if they want to come. We have some offers out for a couple of people, but the big ones, James Arnold Taylor, Matt Lanter, Taylor Gray, Anna Graves, Kat Tabor. There's another one whose name I am drawing a blank on right this second. And then also Ashley Eckstein, the voice of Ahsoka, is going to be there as well. And she's kind of like huge con royalty, so it's kind of nuts that we're getting her because she's like a con maker. So we'll see how that goes down. I've been stressed about it since I signed the contract, which was a couple of months ago. But anyway, yeah, so that was the big announcement. And yeah, we haven't dropped it on social media just yet. The staff is taking a couple of days to refresh before we make our deep dive into advertising CapeCon. But yeah, and then my number one. So Sunday, Monday morning. So I took Monday off of work to recover from CapeAnime because I don't sleep well during the show when I do a lot of running, and so
Me neither.
I just
me either.
I
slept yesterday and the day before.
I took the
instead.
Monday off to get some much needed rest and do the final like travel to take the celebrities back to the airport and all that kind of stuff, just to be free to like help and like close up any lingering business for the show. And around 11 o'clock, I get a phone call, and I was just fucking like dead to the world. And I feel my phone vibrating next to me, and I answer it, and it's Ian James Corlett. And he's like, "Hey, did you look at my messages yet?" And I was like, "No." So I was like, "Give me just a second. I'm going to look at them." So I open my phone. I look at my text. And he's like, "Hey, you want to go get lunch?" And he's like, I'm taking a late checkout at the hotel. And then I was thinking maybe we could get lunch and like hang out. And so I know that like these celebrities are, you know, they're mixed levels of big deals to people.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And I got into it during the Ocean dubs.
Mm-hmm.
And Goku is my favorite anime character of all time. And Ian James Corlett is the voice of Goku when he was my favorite character of all time. So this is like the closest I can get to meeting Goku in real life. And so much like whenever Damian Clark was here and I was meeting Perfect Cell, I tried to play it as cool as I possibly could while they were here. But I was internally my like little fanboy self, like the tiny little version of Danny that was so nerdy and like nobody wanted to hang out with whenever I was a kid, is fucking losing his shit like all weekend long. And that's how I felt around Ian all weekend long.
And it didn't show through
like
enough
at
that
one
he was like,
point-
"Hey, you want to grab a bite?"
Yeah,
And
like
that's
at
gotta
one-
feel good.
Yeah, like at one point he said something about like, is everybody else ready to go? Like when we were going to take them all back to the hotel, and I was just like, Ian, I don't give a fuck about anybody else. Like what do you want to do? and he thought I was kidding, but honestly, like if he'd have been like, hey, let's just leave all these guys here. Can you take me back to the hotel? I'd be like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Actually, it's stuffy in here. Could you kick them all out of the car on
Yes,
the side of
and
the
I
road,
would have been like,
please?
yes, absolutely. Ian,
Oh,
James
not a
Corlett,
problem.
Whatever you need. So when I wake up and he's calling me to be like, hey, did you see my messages?
Hey,
And then I'm like, yeah, oh, let me look at it. And
it.
he's like, hey, you want to go get lunch? And I was like, yeah, I'll go get lunch with you. Absolutely. What time are you thinking? And he's like, I don't know, sometime around 1. And I was like, okay, 1 o'clock could not get here fast enough. Like I was fucking jumping up and down. Like when he got here off the plane, I was standing there like I could not wait for the plane to land. Like I heard them land and it took them forever to taxi over to the fucking seating. And I was just so anxious that for like when he walked in. And then when he got there, I was like, hey, Ian, I'm Danny, and like shook hands or whatever. And then he was like, walks over and to get his luggage. And I was like, oh, did you have luggage? He's like, yep. I was like, do you see it? And he's like, nope. And I was like, uh-oh. And so all of his like merch that he shipped or was bringing with him for the weekend, his check bag, got left in Dallas. So he didn't have it when he got to the show. Now he had his clothes and he had his prints, thankfully, because he had them in his other bag. Normally he keeps them in the other bag that would have gotten left, but he had them. So he had something to sell, but like his whole big setup for his booth, his banner, all of that was missing. And he at first kind of like got irate with the airport staff. And I was like, oh, great. He's going to be a fucking asshole. Like, awesome. Like, this is going to suck. Like,
That's not what
I've been
happened.
looking forward to meeting him, and this is going to be a bad experience.
Yeah.
Like, he's fucking needy.
But
And then
he was a chill dude, even on the panel.
maybe let me finish. And then I was like, and then, so he's like over there, like, very angry about his luggage. And then he, like, takes a breath. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm taking this out on you. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. I'll get it figured out. Thank you for being so patient with me. And I was like, okay, cool. He was just having a moment. Everybody gets a moment, like, you know what I mean? But other than that, great dude. The rest of the time he was here. And the new centerpiece to the nerd shit back here. This
Did he
is
get signed?
yes. So this statue did not have the kanji on the back. So I bought it and got him to sign it. And he signed for Danny, Ian James Corlett, OG Goku.
That's so cool.
And then whenever I dropped him off at the airport, he was like, hey, I know you guys like space your guests out for these things, so it'd probably be a while before you would like regularly have me back. But if you ever decide to have me back as a guest, just let me know. And I was like, okay,
Next time.
yeah, absolutely. And then I was like, it's so great to meet you. And he's like, you too. And I said, like last thing I said to him, I was like, they say you should never meet your heroes, but for me, it's been incredible. And then I like, see you later. And I got in the car and drove off. So that was my number one favorite thing of the weekend.
Yes.
God, whenever he said, yeah, if you ever want me back, I just imagine internally you were just like
Every show.
screaming.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
show.
You want to be my guest at every show, right? Yeah. Honorable mention, Brian Drummond stopped me and when I was walking past and he was like, aren't you that guy from that cameo in Trigger Warning? No. Anyway.
I do have.
I think you should open up. To them whenever you bring when all of your guests in, right? Your cameo to be as like a being like, hey, I'm just like you guys.
What I need is a
I
booth.
totally get it.
What I need is a booth with all of the high visibility chainsaw chat boxes just stacked up.
Yeah.
And like a banner behind me.
like you're a
And it's just like the St. Francis commercial I did, the Steel commercial I did, and then the chainsaw chap image.
But you just go, you just start handing out like signed copies of them, like when they get off the plane. Hey guys, don't even so we don't have to go through this. I'm just like you guys. As like as a bit, and I think they would love that. I think they would absolutely love that.
Or they'd be like, "What the fuck is this guy's?"
Or they would lose it. Or they'd be like, "Oh my god, that's you."
Ben said I should have said. Anyway, there's this Cape Con thing in September or November. I mean, just whenever.
Nice.
But yeah, so that was my favorite thing from the weekend. It was great. Just great. Just fucking incredible.
Good times had by all.
Yeah. So for next week, what do you guys think? Want to do something?
Let's do 5 of something.
You think like 5? Think 5's a good number?
5.
5
So
of
let's do
something?
5.
Yeah, 5 might be a little low.
Oh, we'll do 10.
50.
Yeah.
Let's not do 50. That's
We
gonna
actually,
take all night.
and this predates all of you, but we did start out with a top 10 list.
Mhm.
And it was the intent was that it would be like a quick, like 30-minute thing on the end of the show. And it ended up being like 2 hours to get through everybody's top 10s. And that's why we cut it down to 5.
That's why I also am just like, whenever somebody's top
And it's
5
still like
is
an hour.
aligns with me, I'll just tag in. I'll just tag into your top 5. I'd also, it's like, oh, you're number 4. That also, I like that one too. I've got a story there.
So let's see. Hit list next week. Favorite.
I say
Mutant
Fruits.
superpowers.
No.
Yeah, we need more than 5 for that, probably. You're right.
Let me look around.
Party games.
I used to have a list. We should make another list. Not today, obviously. But.
right.
Oh, let's see what our comments are here.
Yeah.
Let's do. Let's see. Let's do top 5 small independent entrepreneurs. I picked Warwick Davis. Danny is always copying my top 5. So much hate. I can go ahead and ban them if you want, Danny. If like I can bury that in the backyard if you need.
Hold on. You want to ban our human relations specialist?
Right.
Yeah. No, like I said, I can go ahead and get rid of the dirty laundry.
Hey Ben, Justin's trying to get rid of our HR department.
I can go ahead and wash the dirty laundry if you need.
And you said so much hate, which is funny because I always say so much hate. Maybe it's just an old guy thing, but it's shake my head.
Oh, is it?
I always tell my kids it's so much hate.
Shaking my head.
And because they'll like
shakes my
send
head.
something and send like SMH, and I'll be like, "Oh, Dad, you're so cringe, so much hate." And they're like,
Yeah.
"That's not what I'm saying." But
I can't keep up, man. Like as soon as we switched from coaxial, I was like, "What's going on?" You know. Right.
okay. Anyway, Joey suggested, because he doesn't know how to speak out loud, 5 favorite comics to movies.
Oh,
Which is
that might be relevant since that's
okay-ish
what's coming
idea.
up. 5 favorite conspiracy theories
So
about
5
upcoming films.
5 favorite movie adaptations.
5 favorite cryptids.
We've done
We already did
5
cryptids.
favorite cryptids. Yeah. Not with Justin. We haven't, but we have done it.
I do have.
We haven't really
Justin,
done a list with Justin.
Just
have
take a
we?
step into my office. Just take a seat
Even his own list
here
we
real
haven't
quick.
done.
That's true.
Ooh, yeah, we're gonna have to schedule it though.
Justin likes to do the spirit of the list and not the list itself.
Well, I mean,
So for next week, we are doing our 5 favorite movie adaptations. For this week, this has been the hit list.
this has been the hit list.
Welcome back to the show. That about does it for us this week. Sorry we started so late. Great show anyway. Thank you guys for being here and joining us. Justin, do you have anything you'd like to say to the nice folks?
I love you. You're my heroes.
That's hot.
Nice.
Joey, how about you? Anything you want to say to the peoples?
Thanks for enjoying our form of stupid. I love it.
That's Joey's real laugh he gave you there at the end.
That was.
If his laugh sounds anything other than that, that's a fake laugh. That was his
that
real
was the
laugh.
genuine one right there.
That's his real laugh. For real.
Scary.
Landon, why don't you take us home?
Just like always, thank you all for coming in, keeping us company in the chat, and also just watching. We would do this even if y'all weren't here, just talking to the walls and to each other. But you all being here is the part that makes this a show. And really, thank you for that, just like every week. Thank you.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Justin, what is the chat showing there before
All right,
we
last comments
close her
before
out?
we head out. Ka-chow! And then Justin says, see you guys next week.
Yeah.
And I believe CJ, you said?
Yep.
This might be the quietest Joey has been in months.
Yeah. CJ said, speak up, idiot. Anyway,
Thanks, CJ.
for all of us here
Noted.
in the Nerd Dungeon, you've been great, and we've been Cutting Edge Hero.
Love you guys.
All right.